Garrett Wilson last year, 95 receptions, 168 targets, 1,042 yards, 3 touchdowns. Thoughts on Garrett Wilson?
I think Garrett Wilson is one of those guys with Aaron Rodgers at quarterback is absolutely in the category for number one overall. And it all comes down to his ability to sync with Aaron Rodgers in the end zone, right? We saw it with Jordy Nelson. We saw it with Devontae Adams. Like he will fall in love with his primary receiver. So if him and Garrett Wilson can get on the same page, I think you see a massive uptick in efficiencies, right? You could keep the same 168 targets. I think that's well within the scope, but I think you're looking at somewhere around 115 catches instead of 95, and you're probably looking at closer to 1,400 yards and 8 touchdowns. So is that enough for wide receiver one? I don't know, but I know it's definitely in the realm of possibilities with that stat line being up there for wide receiver one. So, and the touchdowns could be even more, right? We've seen Devontae Adams have 14 touchdowns in a season with Aaron Rodgers. So, massive uptick. Yes, the Jets' offense is formulated slightly different, but ultimately it is a Nathaniel Hackett and Aaron Rodgers led offense. The alpha is going to get fed. So I do really like Garrett Wilson. He's a nice pairing with Aaron Rodgers in a best ball because you can get it late and you can stack it up.
Yeah, last year, had we seen just even a slight uptick in some of the touchdowns there, he goes from being a wide receiver 3 well into wide receiver, 2, wide receiver 1 territory. And that Jets offense was just bad all the way throughout the season last year. But again, another guy that has proven that he can handle a workload. And I do like Garrett Wilson. I do think that you're drafting him with pretty fair value